Hello and welcome back to another video. Today here again on Test Drive Unlimited Platinum for the second installment since this series returned last week. Last week was part 16, had a bit of a break for Forza Horizon 5 coming out, but we are now back. So last week I went and, well, did a few races, got back into the game, bought myself a Skyline and modified it. It was the first car I modified, so this is, well, my newest car in the collection. Now I did get a comment or two on the last video suggesting I play this online. Now I did enable online, but it says servers unavailable, so I don't know if there's something else I need to do, but I did check online is enabled, so not quite sure what's going on there. So if anyone knows how that works, do let me know, because it would be something I'd like to potentially play about with at some point. But yeah, for now let's begin by heading out in the Skyline, probably to do some more races. I don't think I have much money on the game at the moment. So yeah, I only have $46,294 at the moment, so I think we'll do a few events and then see, well, just try and save up some money. I ended up spending it all on the Skyline last time, which wasn't really my intention, so I think today will mostly be about earning some more of that back. So I was going through the filters and I found I could filter by events not yet completed, so did that and was going to go and find a race, but then I discovered there was another parcel mission. Now these are worth good money, $40,000 for this I believe, and it requires a D category car, which my modified Skyline is, so yeah, we can use the new Skyline, which is nice, and yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these missions, so it should be quite fun, and like I say, they earn you decent numbers of dollars, and yeah, we get to drive this, so all is well. 9.7 miles, there is a timer on these, unlike the car deliveries. These package deliveries do have a timer.
Next intersection, turn right.
Luckily it doesn't really matter if you hit something, I mean other than if the police stop you the mission has failed, but as long as you don't annoy the people, as long as you don't annoy the police too much, then should be relatively straightforward as long as we don't crash. Well, I appear to have found the top speed of the Skyline. It can do 180. Yes, it's modified, but that's quite impressive. Oh no, this jump's not going well. Or that one. Oh, I've been on the wrong camera that whole time. I've also now... oh no, I haven't. That was the... damn it. So now, because I was faffing about with cameras, I've got arrested. And I don't think you can redo those, can you? Oh, you can. But minus $4,000. Okay, let's try and do that a bit better than that, because that was stupid. Stick with this camera, don't play about with it. Right, 10 miles, start again. Here's the jump again. Ended worse than last time. Oh no, police are on me. Oh, there's another jump. I escaped quite easily. That's all good. Oh no, there's another one. That's unfortunate. Oh, apparently he's not interested. That's just as well, isn't it? Oh, I've actually got ages left. Okay, that was actually relatively easy. If I wasn't stupid. Anyway, there we go. We should have 40,000 for that. We've done 6 of those, so there's quite a number of them left to unlock. But yeah, let's go and find a race or something. So, this was the race I was going to try when I discovered the delivery mission that we just did, It's for any cars, so I've hopped into the Noble, which I think is still my best car. Although these lot are going to be slower than me, so I maybe should have picked something a bit more... yeah, a bit more... well, a bit... kind of more similar to those things. Anyway, whoa, don't crash the Noble, and then it should be an easy 28,000, I think this one's worth. Immediately crashes the Noble. Right, let's try that again. Okay, into the lead again. Let's just be a bit more sensible through here. And we should be good. That was... okay, that was a big accident. I was going to say that was very nearly a big accident, but then it was. Anyway, that was a very short, quick race to earn 28,000 from. Next up is a knockout race. It's worth 75,000, so it looked like quite a good bet. I'm in V12 Vantage. Had a choice between my two Astons and my two Spikers. The Astons were both quite a bit more powerful, so I thought that was a good bet, although the Spikers are probably lighter. Don't know what's going on with these AI. But yeah, it will be a bit of a longer race, but 75,000 sounds worth it. And we're immediately into second after everybody slows down for not really a corner. Get out of the way. That sounded good. I've got to get a Gallardo Superleggera on here. I know I've got a Gallardo convertible already, but you can never have too many Gallardos. Or Astons, which is why I've got two of them. Phil is dead. Charles is dead. Brittany is dead. And we're gonna lap Dan before he's knocked out. And Dan is now dead. Gonna lap Bert. And going to lap Clark. Bert is dead. Clark is dead. Right, so it's looking like Stephen I'm not going to lap. I think he must have been in the Gallardo, I'm not sure. But that was relatively easy and took a little while, but just meant it was a nice drive in the Vantage, but that should be plenty of dollars. Next up is the Ring of Speed, which is basically a flat-out race around the airport, for which I'm using the Gallardo. Now, I seem to remember this last time. There was a lot of ridiculously fast cars here, which I'm pretty sure are not it. This was limited to B category vehicles, which I'm pretty sure most of these aren't, but I remember this last time. There was a lot of cars I thought I could not beat. I did play through this a long time ago, for anyone wondering. And this is one of the events I did. I didn't get as far as I've got through in this playthrough. But yeah, basically, it looked like they were going to be very fast and unbeatable, and then they all drove quite slowly, which is exactly what's happened this time. But yeah, 3 laps of the airfield should be fairly straightforward. Okay, some slowing down was kind of required there. I shall remember that next lap. We are reeling him in. He's slowing down for some unknown reason. He's in a high downforce racing car, he doesn't really need to. But I appreciate him slowing down for me. One thing I have noticed in this race, although I love the Gallardo and how it sounds, after a few minutes flat out in 6th gear, it gets a little bit annoying. Also, I've forgotten to brake for the same corner apparently, but he's hit me. So it's fine. I mean, I'm in 2nd, but I'm winning again. Completely fair. But yeah, he is right on me, so I do need to be slightly wary, particularly on that corner, because I've crashed there twice now. Alright, let's remember to slow down a little bit through here. Finally learnt how to do that section. Not the fastest, but without crashing. Which means we should fairly easily have this now. He caught up quickly. Oh, he's right there, I can hear him, and we've only got... He's going to brake too early for this, though. Although then I go and brake too late. No! Flat through here, come on. No, he's going to beat me. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to do that again at some point. Do you know what? I'm going to redo that, and it'll probably then be the last... I want to get that done while we're here. But it'll probably then be the last race of today's video. Will be over $200,000, which will be a good sort of marker to have reached, I guess. And what I will do, so this will be the final race, and then what I will do, because I said last time after modifying my first car, I was going to try and save up for a Koenigsegg. So I think we'll do one more race, now that I've learned how to actually slow down and not die going around the slow bit. We'll do one more race, hopefully win it fairly easily, and then I will go and check how much this Koenigsegg that I'm saving for is. A lot, I'm guessing. Okay, that was, well, a lot more straightforward now that I remember, well, after I learnt how to do that corner. And we're going to get, how much do we get for that? 85,000, so we'll not only hit the 200,000, we've nearly got to 300,000. So now let's go and see how unaffordable the Koenigsegg is. So when I say the Koenigsegg, I of course mean the Koenigseggs. There are quite a lot of them. The CCAS I'm tempted by, just because that's the sort of original one. I believe that's the one that would have been in the game as standard. It's all that warehousey bit at the back that's sort of been added, I believe. So I think these two that are stood in the water there, no idea how you'd get them on there. Guess it's possible. These two are the ones that would have been in here, I think. I'm not sure we'd have had both. Anyway, so there's the CC8S. So the cheapest one we could get is 538,000, so I would save up to 600,000 before I came back, if you like. That's exactly 700,000. So we've got 600, basically 700, 950, which is kind of too much. 1.9. I don't actually like the Regera as much. It's not as... I mean, it's an amazing car. It's really cool, but I think I prefer the sort of classic Koenigsegg styling, if you like. Obviously the 1.1 is the one you should really go for. 1.4 million. But I think, if we're being realistic, that should probably be the one I buy first. I do love it, just because it's sort of the original. And I think that sat alongside the Zonda would be really cool. So we'll call it 600,000 I have to save for, and then I'll come back and buy this once I have that much. So what I'll do now, I think, is I will test drive it very quickly, and then come back and test drive the 1-to-1 just for a bit of fun. Because of course, being test drive, you can... But I won't go into any of the options list. We'll fiddle about with that when I'm actually buying it. What's our interior like? That's a noise. Because I never think of Koenigseggs as sounding particularly good, but they do have quite a unique... Ready? They have kind of whooshing noises, which is very cool. And I love this old telephone style thing in the middle. Oh hello, there's a person next to us. Of course there is, we're test driving a car. The glass in the roof's kind of cool. Anyway, shall we give it a quick... How fast can this thing go? I think the answer is very. Oh look, it predates the Top Gear wing, this car. Of course it does. Okay, we got to about 218 there, before we crashed in a very similar style to the Stig, except into a more tree-shaped object. Which is of course why that Top Gear wing was developed in the first place. But yes, that's impressive for a car of that age. Shall we hop straight into the 1-to-1? So that was a fast Koenigsegg. Now we've got into a really fast Koenigsegg. Of course, this is the closest thing I think we've got in this game to the Agera RS, which of course is the... well, until very recently was the fastest car in the world. Hello, police car. Is this going to sway me to wanting to buy this? Probably. Take a bit longer to save up for, but... 222 already, so we've already gone faster. Yeah, it is tempting actually to just save up the full... was it 1.6 million? I'll double check. It is tempting, so I think we'll see how it goes. If it's looking like I'm earning the money quickly-ish, which it does seem to build up quite quickly, it might take another couple of weeks of installments of this before we get this. Or I could probably get the other one next week, so that's kind of what it's between. But I think it might be worth having this, actually. Oh, I forgot to look at the interior. Look at that. And it's got even more whooshy noises. Oh yes, this is really cool, actually. Carbon fibre, orange. I'm very tempted to save for this, actually. Okay, 1.4, not 1.6. And don't forget I've earned over 200,000 just today. So, 2 more weeks, we might have another... we might be at 600. Yeah, it might take a little while, but I think it might be worth it. I think we should go all in for this one. Yeah, it is very tempting. So, yeah. Next week we'll try and earn enough to get to that. Well, begin to. So I'm going to be particularly focusing on things that are worth a lot of money. So if any delivery type things come up, I will be doing them. But it might mean we don't buy much for a while, which is fine. It just means there'll be a few episodes where it's racing, basically. So hopefully we'll get some more racing done in each episode than we would traditionally, because I was often going and buying a car. But I think we should go for it. I think we should go all out and try and buy something many times more expensive than anything else I've bought. So yes, that will be our mission over the coming weeks. But yeah, for now, that probably is going to be all for our second episode back after our break for Horizon 5, which has been part 17 of this series. So yeah, if you are enjoying them, or if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, because, well, there will be plenty more of this stuff as well as all the other racing game content I do. But yeah, for now, that is going to be all for today's video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.